Hey guys, it's been a good minute since I got in front of the camera. As you know, I came up to the mountain, the Grand Mesa in Colorado, and I picked up my puppy on Wednesday. Today's Friday, and I just left him alone for the first time. I don't have service here in the campground. I'm the only one who doesn't. There's two other camp hosts here, and this is their campground. One has T-Mobile, and they have service. I have Verizon. And the other one is AT&T, and they have service. For some reason, I have nothing. Can't even get a phone call. So I go down right at the end of the road here. The driveway is a parking lot. So I go down there. So I figure I'll just go down there and check my messages for my kids and, check my YouTube. And I was going to be gone maybe 20, 30 minutes most. So I left Owen here, my new puppy, and Elliot. I figure, well, Elliot's been putting him in his place. So it'll be okay. What the hell was I thinking? I got on the phone with my daughter. I was gone a good, hour or so. And I come back, and here he is here. Let's officially introduce you to Owen. Yeah, the bad boy right now. I opened the door, and both of them are standing there at the door. Him and this one back here. And all the insulation. I have this black foam insulation on my door. And yeah, that's in pieces on the floor. The gate's moved. The rug is all in a mess. Stuff on the counter was moved. I have a bowl of potatoes that's way back. That's tipped over. My teapot's hanging off the stove. Yeah, I don't know what the hell they did. Like, they had a party here, and I think this little one panicked. So, I know better. Next time, he's going in his crate. And hopefully he's not a barker or a crier. I mean, he's a crier. You can hear him in my videos when he's walking with me. He's just very needy. And, he's 16 weeks old. So he's just 4 months old. And he's been living with his parents and his litter mates. And an older litter mate, Eddie, he's 6 months old. He was beautiful. He was a Merle. I fell in love with him first, but he was just too old to bring into my house. I wanted a puppy, so I can train him from the start. And Elliot and Violet can help do that too and teach him some manners. So I don't know if Elliot was part of the mess or Elliot was down there just yelling at him, or we're just watching him. I don't know. But I didn't realize how much I needed a puppy until today. He's really filling a void that I knew when Elliot started getting older, he'll be 15 in August, that he started slowing down the past couple years. And it's really been tugging at my heart. And I haven't been actively looking for a puppy. I wanted one, and I knew what I wanted. And I wanted something small, and he's a mini Australian Shepherd, a good about 30 pounds. And I didn't realize how active I used to be and how slowed down I became because of Elliot not being able to do what we used to do. So I had been out every day, which I had to slow down because he's still a puppy and his bone plates are still growing. So we had to go on shorter walks than I originally did with him, and not as many during the day. But he's been a great puppy so far. He does throw up in the car. Yep, every time we go in the truck, he throws up. And he drools like he's in a total panic, just like that one used to do too. But we're going to continue to keep doing it. And he hasn't eaten much. He didn't like the food I bought him. So I had to go get the foods he was on at the breeder. Which I'm not happy with it, but he did eat some today. Not as much as I wanted him to eat. So hopefully tomorrow he'll eat more. But he's starting to really show himself. He's starting to play now. We just took a walk and he found a little snow mound. He seems to like snow a lot. So I was throwing little snowballs and he was jumping up chasing them. And he's chasing bugs today. He caught his first fly the first time. He caught it. So he's been chasing more bugs and having fun. So he's coming out of his shell a little bit. And so I'm starting to see his personality a little more. I just hope he remains as calm as he's been and as quiet as he's been. He sleeps through the night. He sleeps on this bench I have here next to the bed. The first night he slept in his crate with the door shut. And I didn't hear him all night. He didn't make a sound. I didn't even hear him roll over or anything. And last night, but I had him Wednesday, Thursday night. Yes, I had him 2 nights. And last night he slept up on the bench here. I don't allow him on the bed because there's just no room. There's no room for me and the 3 animals to begin with. But he sleeps right next to me. And he's always next to me. When we're taking walks, he knows how to heel. And I'm keeping him on that because that's where he likes to walk. So, and that's his heel position. So we're training that right away. Right, Owen? right? I keep calling him Emmett. My daughter has a puppy they adopted in December, and I've been helping train him whenever I'm out there. And I keep calling him Emmett. But it's Owen, right? Okay. Say hi again. Say hi. Isn't he cute? Okay. So I just wanted to pop on here because all my videos have basically been about driving because it's just so pretty up here. I wish that you could see better in my videos what I see. It doesn't come across nearly as beautiful from my phone as it does in person. My boss came over today and he said if I want to, I can move over to my campground. I think I'd be the only one there. He'd give me the key and keep the gate shut because it's still closed yet. But I won't have water. Here we finally got the water turned on, and I'm like, why do I want to go there if I have no water? I'd have to come all the way down the hill again to get water here at this campground. So I don't know. We'll see. And the maintenance man's going to be there, but I don't know when he's moving there. And then my boss and his wife will be there. They just live right down the road in Cedar Ridge. But they come up here for the summer. He takes care of all the campgrounds up here. So I was thinking, no, I mean, it would be nice to be the only person there. And it's not the campsite that I thought it was. It's over by the wood basket thing. I'm like, oh, great. And he said, oh, yeah, you got the dumpsters and you have the wood basket for firewood and then you have the pit toilets. I'm like, oh, I'm between the pit toilets and the dumpsters. We'll see. We'll see where I am. But he says it's still backed up to the lake, and I did not see that when I walked through there the other day. But I'm grateful to be here. And this has been a job that I have been wanting for years. And I'm just so thankful that it's here. And I get to do that, and I get to spend the summer up here. So we'll see what happens all summer long. And as soon as the campground opens, and I'm not getting paid until that campground opens. And so I'm hoping that happens soon because the warm weather we've had this week's supposed to be in the 60s all week. And the snow's melting quickly. Oh, and my little pond I have right here at my campsite, there's a beaver in it. Owen and I were taking a walk the other day, and I saw a pair of ducks. There's a pair of mallards that are swimming around in it. And I kept seeing more water moving around, more than what the ducks were making. So we walked around the corner a little bit, and I was like 10 feet from this beaver. I'm looking at it, I was like, oh, is that a muskrat? Like, no, wait, it's got a big old fat tail. It was a beaver. And then we watched him for like 20 minutes. And then he was slapping his tail. It was really cool that it's right here. It's like, I just love nature. I love seeing all these animals that we really don't see. Like up here, it's full of marmots. I don't know if you know what a marmot is. They kind of look like groundhogs, but they have this beautiful pelt. And they're all over the place. They live in the rocks on the side of the roads and everything. So it's so cool to see them. And the camp host said the other day when she went down through to the I-70 side, through Mesa side, she saw 2 bears run out in front of her by Powderhorn Ski Resort. I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm like, well, I wouldn't mind seeing bear from afar as long as they're not in my campsite or bothering me. We're good to go. Well, I'll let you go. And there's Elliot back there. And say goodnight, Owen. Huh? We'll see you guys later.